Hi everybody, happy Saturday. Welcome on in. I know I am a few hours earlier than I was originally scheduled to be online, but I wanted to get on and do some Genshin quests because I wanted to clear up my schedule next week to do the Withering Waves update, which I've been having to put off because one, I've been so addicted to Monster Hunter, and then two, even if that wasn't the case, I was busy preparing for GalaxyCon. But that's okay. We're gonna move Withering Waves to next week. I'll probably play on Monday and Wednesday, which means my Cantarella is still under leveled because I haven't unlocked the area yet that Cantarella's material comes from. I tried to throw a can in the recycle, but kind of missed. There's nothing in there. I'll get it later. But everybody, so right now we're going to be playing Genshin, and we're going to be doing the remaining tribal quests, and hopefully maxing out our tribal reputation and get our C6 Pyro Traveler. And then at around 5 p.m. EST, so around 3 hours from now, we're going to be playing Repo with some friends of mine. Those friends being Beast Smiley, Kenny Boo Bear, Lemons Them, Butterbean VT, and Sakya. Oh, fuck off, spam callers. I swear, these scam callers are gonna drive me nuts. Like, at one point, I got a call for the same number 3 times in a day, and I'm like, come on, now you're just doing too much. There we go, posting the story. And I also got to post my story to TikTok as well. And there we go, my story. There we go. But yeah, everybody, I hope everybody's having a great day today. I don't think I'm gonna have too long of a just chatting session today. I think I'm gonna go straight into the game because I don't know how long the tribal quest is going to take, but I'm hoping it's under 3 hours. Worst case scenario, I'll finish it before we go into Withering Waves on Monday. But anyway, everybody, let's go to the game screen. And then let me pause the music because that is going to clash. And then I need to... There we go. Also, someone told me that there was 5 days left for the event. I can clearly see there's 8 days left for the event, so what the heck? I could have done the tribal quest before doing the event quest. But you know what? That's okay. Oops, I forgot to hit post on the YouTube post, but that's okay. Okay, there we go. So last we left off, we just have 1 reputation left to complete, and that would be the collectible plenty. After that, I can C6 my Pyro Traveler, and I don't got to worry about reputation quests at least until we get to Shtesnaya. Which that's going to be interesting considering our clashes with the Fatui in the past. Oh no, hey, there's Varessa. Varessa's cute.
You're here already. Yep, my dad whipped up something fantastic as always. He's a great cook. He can turn any protein or vegetable into something delicious.
That's a talented cook for sure.
No wonder you look so refreshed. That's the power of a good meal.
Paiwan would know that better than anybody.
That's right. I was hoping to bring Uncle Akatl with me, but he wasn't home. So I guess you're stuck with me.
Stuck with you? You say that like it's a bad thing.
Uncle Akatl is our chief, by the way. Who better than the chief to introduce you to the tribe, right? I've never given an official tour before, so I'm thinking I'll just explain things as we go along. Is that okay?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that what a tour essentially is?
Of course, that sounds great.
Okay. Whew. Then let's start in that direction.
And as a reminder, everybody, we are less than 30 followers away from 2K, so if we hit 2K followers, we're gonna be doing a 48-hour stream, which will be the longest extended stream to date that I'll be doing. And you know what? Let's get Veressa out here. Might as well, right?
Running late again.
And honestly, Veressa is so much fun to play.
My place is over there. See that fruit stand out front? My house is right behind it.
Well, that's convenient.
You have a fruit stand in front of your house? Does that mean you grow the fruit yourselves?
You guessed it. My family runs a huge orchard. We live really close to the main entrance of the tribe. So every morning, I wake up to the sound of all the people and carts on the road. That's also when my parents start work. So that's how I know it's time to get up.
And then you all work in the orchard together.
Well, knowing it's time to get up and actually doing it are two separate things.
Honestly, relatable.
Most of the time, I end up curling under the covers and falling back asleep.
Oh, Paimon gets you. Sleeping in is the best kind of sleep. Plus, when you have the Traveler to wake you up, it's no big deal.
Next time I'm sleeping in and you can wake me up.
No, that was just a joke. Don't scare Paimon like that, Traveler.
Well, maybe you can both sleep in sometime. Once I get up, I usually help my parents around the house, head out for training, then come home for lunch. After lunch is when my parents do their delivery runs. So then it's my turn to work in the orchard.
That should be about now, right?
Oh, Paimon would love to see the orchard. Can you show us?
Sure thing! We'll go right after this. But first, come with me.
Roger. Oh, that way. Oh, hey, it's Ian-san.
Oh, Coach Ian-san. Are you here to do some training?
Nope, just doing some maintenance on the equipment here while I have some time.
Oh, it's you two!
Welcome to the Collective of Plenty. Look, I bought this at the stadium the other day.
That looks familiar.
Wait, we've seen that graffiti design before. It's not easy to get your hands on one of these. I had to wait in a super long line.
Ooh, I bought a top with that design too! I hung it up right next to my bed.
Yep, that's me, alright.
Ooh, you should sign it for me sometime. It would mean the world to me.
Oh, I meant to ask, what brings you out here anyway? We're just doing some adventuring. We don't have any concrete plans. We ran into Veressa on the road, and she was nice enough to lead us the rest of the way. She's even giving us a tour.
It's my pleasure.
Still keeping up with your training, Veressa? No slacking, I hope.
Yes, Coach! Did 3 full shuttle runs, just as you instructed, Coach.
Good. Then we'll continue with the training plan. As for your diet, actually, no dieting for now. As you are. Feel free to use any of the equipment around here. But if you're planning to do strength training, make sure you have a spotter.
Yeah, that's very important when doing any set, especially the bench press, because I have seen what happens if you don't have a spotter.
Of course. Don't need to tell me twice, Coach.
Hi, Vexus. How you doing, buddy?
Wait, but isn't a special diet a huge part of bodybuilding? Veressa doesn't need one?
I'm guessing Varessa is one of those types of people that doesn't gain a pound no matter how much they eat.
It's kind of a long story. I suppose you could say Veressa is among the select few who have a natural gift. When she first started training with me, I started her on a standard training regimen and wrote out a simple recipe plan to give to her father.
But it left me so hungry. I couldn't even muster up the energy to make it to class.
So she has an immensely high metabolism, is what we're saying.
Yeah, that was my fault. It was just your average nutrition plan, but Veressa's metabolism is something else. Once I studied her eating habits, I was able to tailor it to her needs.
Yeah, Coach is really thoughtful that way. Now I feel like I'm making real progress. And the training and classes are a lot more fun.
Veressa is currently my top student. She can lift even more than me.
A 150-50, and Camellia came home and finally got a guaranteed cop bakery. Congrats on getting your newest characters, Vexus. I'm assuming you mean Zhuiyuan, right?
Wait, but you're the coach and the victor of the pilgrimage.
Don't sound so surprised. This kind of thing is really common in the fitness world. Everyone starts from a different baseline.
Wow, that's amazing! Paimon would have never guessed.
I'm not exaggerating either. Veressa is extremely strong. All she needs is a bit more confidence.
Oh, well, it's just because Coach is a great teacher. It didn't take much effort at all.
Just further proof that you're a natural.
Oh, believe me, I'm not. I mean, sure, I can face a few monsters and lift some heavy training equipment.
But
I'm useless when it comes to fighting other people. I'm scared I'll hurt someone.
Oh, that makes sense. But what about the pilgrimage?
I've never placed or even made it out of the team stage. I'm not good at fighting actual people.
Your kit says otherwise.
When it comes to power, it's all about control. Take these weights, for example. It takes strength to lift them, yes, but also to control the weight when you set them down. True mastery means control during both motions.
Yeah, don't be like those douche canoes in the gym that like to grunt and then slam the weight down full force. And actually, at the gym I used to work at, that was an easy way to get yourself thrown out, because if you hit the floor the wrong way, it could burst a pipe.
I know that, and I can do it just fine during training. But whenever I have to face a real person, I start to doubt myself.
It'll come with time.
Thanks. I appreciate the support. As long as I keep training, I'm sure I'll get it eventually. Well, we should get going, Coach. I told the Traveler and Paimon I would show them around the orchard.
Sounds good. I hope you enjoy your time here.
I'm sure I will.
Hurry up, Veressa! Coach will take it from here. Keep pushing!
Oh yeah, this is the orchard that we couldn't get into earlier. So it's Veressa's orchard.
Good girl, Vanana. Thanks for guarding the house. Now, let me take a good look at you. Did you have another growth spurt? Hey, I was just taking a look, not inviting you to wrestle. Next time, okay? Oh, this is Vanana. She keeps watch over the orchard when no one's here. She's a tough little thing, but also a clingy baby at heart.
Like, even the adult Tatankasaurs are precious.
Did you say little? She certainly doesn't look it.
Anyway, this is my family's orchard. Come on, I'll show you around.
Aw, she's all tuckered out.
Whoa! That's even bigger than Paimon imagined!
I'm curious, what kind of team are you gonna put, Julian on?
Oh, look at all the fruit! It looks delicious.
This is the Collective of Plenty, after all. Being so close to the volcano makes the soil extra fertile. So everything that grows around here is amazing. Especially the fruit. We sell a lot to the other tribes, give some to family and friends, and keep the rest for ourselves.
Well, if you have to live next to a volcano, at least you get something good out of it.
That's right. Since we're here, why don't we pick some and have ourselves a little snack?
Wait, but didn't you just eat?
Yeah, but there's always room for dessert. Plus, we don't have to pick that many. A few dozen should do it.
A few dozen?
You know that fruit stand in front of my house? Well, as a kid, whenever my dad was working at the stand, I would tug on his shirt and ask for a piece of fruit.
So when I said immensely high metabolism earlier, that was a bit of an understatement.
I would scarf it down in a heartbeat and then ask
Aww.
for another. Before long, people would gather around just to watch.
Like, look at little baby Veressa. Hang on. That is too cute.
My dad told me I made the fruit look so delicious, more and more people started coming to our stand, which, of course, made me want to eat even more. The customers would ruffle my hair and say, "It's good to have a healthy appetite. You'll grow up big and strong for sure." I mean, what kid doesn't like a compliment? So I would smile, which would get my dad to smile. And then my mom, too.
Aw, that's so cute! Plus, free fruit whenever you want. Jealous!
With all that said, it also helped that our fruit actually tastes really good. And I'm not just saying that. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Oh, and there's an epic feast showdown in a few days, so we're providing a bunch of the fruit for the desserts.
Let's go.
Epic Feast Showdown?
Oh, sorry. It's basically a speed eating contest. We need to prepare a ton of ingredients. So don't worry about anything going to waste. Okay, let's get picking.
Alright! Where should we start? Why is there a mushroom over there?
Oh, that kind of mushroom. They kind of appeared out of nowhere when we first planted the orchard.
So it's not
They
supposed to be
grow
there?
really fast and don't require any water or fertilizer.
Oh.
Oh, and the flavor is amazing. You can grill them, stir-fry them, or even eat them raw. The flavor has almost a fruity taste to it.
A mushroom that tastes like a fruit? That's a new one.
Maybe absorb the nutrients from the nearby fruit trees?
Yep, that could be. Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, if it tastes like a fruit, then it fits right in. Who cares where it came from? Go ahead, pick as much as you want. Might as well get some mushrooms too, and I'll whip up something to eat. I'll grab some of this.
And we're picking a lot of fruits. It just says specialty mushroom. That makes me a little bit suspicious about what it could be. Oh, wait a second. I wonder if I could cheat a little bit and use Nahida. No, they took that into account. Damn it. Actually, wait, hang on. Can I use Nahida?
I see everything.
No, I can't. They took that into account. But that's okay.
What?
I like how I'm running all over to gather fruits, and then Veressa's just at one spot. Alright, I just need 2 more. Boom.
Whoa, that's quite the haul.
Well, you need a bunch of ingredients for the eating competition, right? Thought we'd give you some help. Oh, and you were right about the fruit. Paimon tried one, and it was one of the sweetest, juiciest pieces of fruit Paimon has ever had. You must sell out every time.
Oh.
Also, Paimon tried one of the mushrooms too. In a weird way, it really did taste like a fruit. We should call them berry shrooms.
When it comes to food, Paimon's judgment never fails. Every so often, Paimon knows what she's talking about.
Oh, wait. Something tells Paimon that's not a compliment.
Well, thanks to your help, we can call it early today. Oh, I promised you a meal, didn't I? I'll be right back.
See, what's Maressa's specialty, just out of curiosity?
I'm not the greatest cook, so it's nothing special. Still, high-quality ingredients are hard to mess up.
Don't sell yourself short. It looks great. Paimon can smell the umami from here. Whoa. This is completely different from the raw taste.
Yeah, definitely 2 distinct flavors.
I'm glad. This kind of mushroom is a favorite in the tribe, but it's not well known outside the Collective of Plenty. Actually, we're hoping to use the upcoming competition to introduce it to a wider audience. Uncle Atoli has been coming up with new recipes like there's no tomorrow.
There we are. I need to look this up. What is Maressa's special dish? Oh, it's called Mount Mushroom. Go figure. Also, do I spot a Codex emote right there, Vexus? I love Codex's emotes. And you use it by making cheesy mushroom skewers. Oh, you get it as a reward for completing this quest. I see.
You two should sign up. Only if you want to, of course.
What do you think, Paimon?
Oh, you mean the Epic Feast Showdown? Yeah, Paimon would love to sign up. She might not do very well, though.
Don't worry. You can tap out at any time. Nothing goes to waste. I'll take care of anything you can't finish.
Oh, good. Wait, aren't you competing too? Oh, then Paimon doesn't stand a chance.
You never know until you try. Oh, besides, from what I just saw, it looks like you can hold your own. Well, anyway, winning isn't the point. Just think of it as an opportunity to try our local delicacies.
Oh, good point.
Guess I'll tag along.
Nice! Then let's sign up together! Time for Paimon to show these people what she's made of!
Oh, and we just completed Act 2. How about that? Oh, and there's the recipe. Go figure. Man, all these power sigils and I can't use them. They're just gonna... I guess they're just gonna be stuck in my inventory until a use for them comes up. Let's see, is there a chest over here? No, there isn't. Oh, the red berry shroom. That... I wonder if these are the only place that you can get them. Or if Veressa might sell them later. Oh, excuse me. Wait, operate the machine.
Hurry up, Veressa!
Oh, is this a juicer? Oh. We'll be fine. Like, wait. Personally, everybody, I don't know about y'all, but I could never live next to an active volcano. Hang on, I want to do that again.
Coach will take it from here.
Cassie farms during the eruption. Well, yeah.
Let's hope it didn't spew out anything too weird this time.
This just in, everybody. Everybody, the collective of plenty is the Flash. Oh, and there it is, the last tribal quest. Oh, and kind of think of it, can't I increase my tribal reputation now? Oh, yep. And look at that, everybody. We just maxed out our final tribal reputation. Let's frickin' go. Ooh. Already maxed it out in 2 weeks. Yeah, I would have done it. I would have done it last week, but I was focused on GalaxyCon, so. But yeah, let's freaking go, everybody. Also, that means we have our final constellation for the Pyro Traveler, which is up here. Oh, I don't know how to say it. And we need the Pyro Traveler out for this one, unfortunately.
Just what will we...
Capitano. A noble figure coats the sun with frost, and 2 giant eras grant salvation to Atlan not once, but twice. There you go. Our final constellation. While in the Night Soul Blessing state, the Traveler's normal plunging attacks and charged and plunging attacks will be converted to Night Soul aligned pyro damage that cannot be overwritten? Wait, so we have pyro fusion now? Oh my goodness, yes there is. Hi, C6 Bennett. Well, the thing is, this gives Pyro Traveler their own pyro infusion. Hang on, I need to see this. Okay, so she does do pyro damage on her own now. I mean, her damage is kind of pathetic because it's not that high right now. Because she's not leveled right now. At least the Pyro Traveler's damage is pretty powerful. Remember how disappointing the well, maybe her damage isn't that powerful, but like maybe her damage isn't that powerful, but her kit is pretty good, at least when compared to Hydro Traveler. That was disappointing. Anybody remember that? Also, her weapon's probably not that high. Okay.
Strike a pose!
Oh. Let's see, talent's good? I mean, it's decent. Like, not that high up there, but... Anyway, let's get Varessa back into the mix, shall we? There you are.
Ooh, this is
Yeah, this is not my best Sans, but it will have to do for now. Until I get an onset Electro Goblet or an attack Sans that's actually good. Anywho. Let's go back and actually, before we do the tribal quest, everybody, I need to use the restroom real quick. I'm not gonna run an ad break because we're still a little bit of ways away from an ad break, but I'll be right back, everybody. I need to use the restroom. Okay, welcome back, everybody. So let's go back to the Gletto Plenty and do the final part of the tribal quest. And if we finish early, we'll figure that out later. I know we're gonna have to stop the YouTube portion, so that we can get the repo collab part ready, because I decided to make the Genshin part and the repo collab 2 separate streams.
Oh, hey, you're here.
It's been a while. When Veressa told me you signed up for the Epic Feast Showdown, I could barely believe it. Sounds like Veressa might finally be in for a challenge this year.
Is she sleeping?
Honestly, I'm not even that good.
What's wrong? Sounds like you're still half asleep.
Just, hungry. It's competition day, so gotta show up with an empty stomach.
Not much longer, Veressa. Atoli's firing up the ovens as we speak.
Got it. I can wait.
So, from everything I've heard, having a high metabolism is a blessing and a curse at the same time.
Oh, about the competition. Usually you have to pay for the food if you don't finish. But when I heard you two were coming, I talked to Atoli and we agreed to waive your expenses.
Really? So we get to eat for free?
Well,
Awesome!
we?
Now we can just take it easy and box up whatever we don't finish!
Thanks, we appreciate the generosity.
Please, it's our pleasure. You've done so much for Natlan. Just think of it as a small token of gratitude. When the Abyss invaded, we weren't hit with large waves of monsters, but the volcano became unusually active. As the Guardians of Tolan, we couldn't stand by and do nothing, so we immediately dispatched a team to the summit. Veressa was a key member of that team. Veressa?
Huh? Oh, right. Yes, I was there. I brought so many Saurus crackers with me that day. Sorry, not the point.
She can't stop thinking about food.
There were abyss tumors all around the summit, agitating the magma and spawning all kinds of monsters. But once the Pyro Archon did her thing, we were able to smash them to smithereens.
Looking back on it, the goal was probably to hold us up so we couldn't send reinforcements to the areas around the stadium.
Good point! Your tribe must be full of great warriors with all the training you do. The Abyss really is a cunning enemy. Oh, and you mentioned something about the Guardians of Tolan? What does that mean?
That is a duty our people have held for generations. The volcano is very important to us. It brings disaster, but also opportunity.
Oh, excuse me.
Our people rose to the challenge of living in this environment. And in return, we get fertile soil and a thriving ecosystem.
And hang on, I need to look this up. I heard from somewhere that volcanic soil is actually very fertile and great for crops. Yes, volcanic soil is generally considered good for plants due to its high nutrient content, excellent water retention, and porous nature, which promotes healthy root development. Huh. I never would have guessed that.
That's right. The Natlanese are never ones to shy away from a challenge. Although, whenever we spot unusual volcanic activity, we always report it to the stadium.
Oh, so there's a lot more to this place than good food, huh? Hold on. Where did Veressa go? Wasn't she just here?
Oh, you know, I just saw her leave. I thought someone must have called for her.
My guess is that she followed the scent of the food straight to the kitchen.
Let's go check on her. Paimon understands the torture of an empty stomach better than anyone.
I'll lead the way.
Or Veressa. The old fungal traces. Oh, well, we didn't have to go very far, did we?
Oh, that smell. So delicious. Juicy mushrooms, melted cheese, mouth-watering steak.
Okay, that might be the first time I've ever seen a character drool like that in this game. Also, can I just point out the irony that Veressa is a cow, but is craving steak?
Ah, look who it is. I thought I felt an intense energy around here. I know better than to get between you and your next meal. The food just needs a few more minutes. Here, this should tide you over in the meantime.
Oh, he knew exactly what she was there for.
Wait, is this priest meat stew? Thank you, Uncle Atoli!
Dang, she ate that down in a hurry.
Veressa! You really did head straight for the kitchen. What's up? You seemed lost in your own world just now.
Oh, it's you. Sorry. I completely spaced out just now. The next thing I knew, I was all the way over here with a bowl of stew in my hands.
Don't worry about it. I think we can all guess what happened.
Prep took longer than usual, so I had to push back the competition. Sorry for making you wait, Veressa, especially on an empty stomach.
No worries, Uncle Atoli. Your delicious soup fixed me right up.
Oh, that sounds more like the Veressa we know.
I become completely useless when I'm hungry. I really wanted to focus on the conversation back there, but no luck.
That's perfectly normal. It takes a lot of energy to train the way you do, so you need more food to make up for it. You two know what I mean, right? Try to do too much on an empty stomach, and you end up feeling weak and lightheaded.
Oh boy, Paimon's been there before.
So, when is the competition supposed to start? Not sure I can wait much longer.
One sec. I'll go check. We're all set. Time to gather the contestants, Coddle. The showdown is about to begin.
Got it! Let's head to the venue. The food will be brought out shortly.
Finally!
Let's go.
Oh, I'm so ready to dig in.
This will be fun to watch. Well, so do we just sit anywhere, or? Wait, I'm confused. Where do we go? Oh, I see. Also, that art of Veressa is really cute too. There we are. Start competition. Dang, that's a feast right there.
It smells so good. Veressa had the right idea. It's definitely worth the wait.
Yep, it looks great.
Yeah, we could maybe finish one portion between the two of us. And even that's a stretch. But one portion each? There's no chance.
Yeah, look at that mountain of food, everybody. There is no way I'm finishing one of those on my own.
Time
looks
to
good,
dig
though.
in. Thanks for the food, Uncle Atoli.
Whoa, hold on. Veressa's plate looks completely different than ours.
Jesus Christ, look at this. and you know what? She'll probably still have room for seconds after.
I forgot to mention, the competition actually has 2 levels. The regular challenge and the Veressa challenge. The Veressa challenge is only for people who have completed the regular challenge in the past. It's named after Veressa because, well, so far, she's the only one who's been able to finish it.
You're kidding. You had to invent a whole new challenge just for her?
Believe me, if Veressa competed in the same class as everyone else, the winner would be decided before the competition even started. What's the fun in that?
I mean, he's got a good point.
Only one other person has come close to beating the Veressa challenge. And that would be the Pyro Archon herself.
Wait, you're saying that Moika's done this before?
Of course. She breezed through the normal level, but the Veressa challenge was still too much, even for her.
Yeah, I don't know anybody who
Back
could eat
then,
that much food.
It was all part of an investigation. You see, the Pyro Archon covers all expenses at the Weary Inn the night before the pilgrimage. And each time, Veressa's tab would show several dozen people's worth of food for a single person.
That emo fits the situation so perfectly.
The speaker's chamber thought something had to be wrong. Maybe there was a mistake in the accounts, or someone was trying to defraud the Archon. But once the Archon finally saw Veressa's appetite in action, that was that.
Whoa. Okay, so you're saying Moika had these portions, and she just breezed through?
It'll only get harder as the food gets cold.
You're right. Let's go. Paimon's gonna defend her honor with everything she's got.
Okay, I gotta take a picture of this too.
Whoa. Tender, juicy, grilled to perfection. It's delicious. Oh, you gotta try this one too, Traveler. It's amazing. Oh, and this. And this one is. All right, that's it. Paimon taps out. All this time, and it doesn't look like we've made any progress.
Hang on, I gotta take a picture of this too.
Oh, Paimon's ready to throw in the towel.
What happened to defending your honor?
Okay, Paimon's tried as hard as she could, but this enemy is too strong. You know what? There really should be a Paimon challenge. Paimon's smaller than the rest of you. It's no fair for her portion to be the same.
Let's hear it for Veressa, who has once again completed the challenge.
She completely cleaned her plate. Jeez.
And with a 10% increase in portion size, it's a new personal best.
Let's see. Only 2 other people completed the regular level.
Well done, Veressa.
Amazing job!
Oh, it's nothing. Uncle Atoli's food is just too good. I couldn't stop myself.
I kind of wonder if anybody's tried to replicate these recipes, because I would love to try to cook these.
You actually finished it? Jeez, are you okay?
Huh? Why wouldn't I be?
You don't feel bloated? Or like you're gonna throw up? Oh, Paimon's so full it feels like she's gonna sink.
Oh, nope. I feel good, actually. Satisfied, you know?
Spoken like a true champion.
Thanks. This is my specialty, after all. Not that it's good for anything outside these competitions. If I'm honest, I'd rather be like you or Kochi-an-san. A hero brave enough to stand against the abyss.
Aw, don't worry, Veressa. For someone as talented as you, it's only a matter of time before you shine in the arena.
Ian-san, did you beat the challenge too?
Of course! The regular challenge is easy for me. I've attempted the Veressa challenge a few times too, but never even came close.
That's still pretty amazing.
Okay, there has to be more to this than just appetite. Is there some kind of trick? By the end, it was like the meat turned into one big greasy blob, and it was so hard to keep going.
Oh, that's when you balance it out with some mushrooms. The ones from my orchard. Well, that's what I did anyway. As soon as the food came out, I set a few mushrooms to the side so they wouldn't soak up too much oil. Or get too mushy. That way, you have something fresh and fruity to balance it out.
Oh, so that's the secret. Use the mushrooms to cut through the heaviness.
That's right. You tried them yourselves, remember? If it tastes like a fruit, might as well use it like one. I think more people from outside the tribe would beat the challenge if they knew about that mushroom.
Ian-san, some of the contestants are looking for you. Something about being ready to train?
They want to exercise. After all that food? Sorry, everyone. I should intervene.
Never work out immediately after eating because that's a one-way ticket to losing your lunch.
Yeah, go tell them to take it easy.
Well, how did everyone do, Uncle Atoli?
Almost half finished the regular challenge. I believe that's a record. Either the contestants are getting more experienced, or my cooking was extra good this time.
Everything was delicious, especially when it first came out all hot and steaming.
Thank you. When cooked at high heat, that mushroom has a special fragrance that really brings out the flavor of the other ingredients. Oh, and since you're new here, I should mention something else about that mushroom. It's an excellent addition to any dish, but there are actually two varieties. Red, which is the most common, and green. There's not much to note about the red ones. Sell them, eat them, do whatever you want. But if you see a green one, it must be picked and eaten right away.
How come?
Huh? Why's that?
That's just what a scholar from Sumeru said when the orchard first opened. No one knows the reason. We just do as we're told. Whenever a green mushroom pops up in the orchard, I pick it and eat it. The flavor is identical to the red ones.
Okay, because that's not weirdly specific at all.
Don't you want to know the reason behind it?
Well, of course. Who wouldn't be intrigued by something like that? But curiosity isn't always a good thing, right?
Why do I get the feeling that that mushroom is toxic if it's not eaten after being picked for too long?
Oh, by the way, Veressa, I'm almost out of red mushrooms. Could you run to the orchard and grab some more for me?
Of course, Uncle Atoli. I'm on it. Want to come with you two?
What do you think, Traveler? Paimon wouldn't mind working off some of that food.
I'm intrigued about this mushroom.
Paimon will take that as a yes. Alright, let's go. Thanks for the food, Atoli.
Haha, my pleasure. But try to finish it all next time.
I can't make any guarantees. But everybody, we do have an ad break coming up, so I'm gonna step away for a minute and let these play out, and then when we come back, we will continue the story. Hi everybody, welcome back from ads. Let's continue the story.
Time to roll.
Why do I get the feeling that right after we mentioned it, we're gonna come across one of those
Coach, we'll take it from here.
fuck. That we're gonna come across one of those green mushrooms that they mentioned.
Why me? After that meal, I'm ready to tackle anything. Oh, something on your mind? Is it what Uncle Atoli said about the green mushrooms? Don't worry. He can be a bit dramatic sometimes. The green mushrooms don't appear that often. Besides, I check the orchard every day, and if I see one, I eat it. If anything, I wish there were more around here. Means more free mushrooms for me.
Wait, is that one right there? Huh. Talk about a coincidence.
So it really is green.
See? There's nothing special about it except the color. Give me 1 sec. I'll start a fire and grill it right up.
Paimon's gonna pass on this one. She's way too stuffed from earlier.
I wonder why that scholar said what he said.
You mean why we have to pick and eat the green mushrooms right away? To be honest, I'm curious too. The scholar looked really serious when he said it, but he never explained the reason behind it. Uncle Atoli has a point, though. Curiosity can be a bad thing. If we stop doing what the scholar said, something terrible could happen.
You could look into it at least. That's what an adventurer would do.
Yeah, but my tribe is more important. I love everything about this place. Maintaining the status quo is good enough for me. I know the truth is important too, but I don't have the right to make a decision that could put the people around me in danger. In other words, deep down, I guess I'm just scared. Scared that change could mean losing control.
If you're strong enough to uncover the truth, you're strong enough to command the truth.
Command the truth?
If fear is the only thing stopping you, let us help you shoulder the burden.
Yeah, we don't have to stop following the scholar's orders. We can start by gathering information.
You're right. Curiosity can be a bad thing, but what you don't know can still hurt you.
You have a point. You know, you remind me of another hero from our tribe. Her name was Fiatena. Just like you, she was full of courage and never stopped challenging and exploring the unknown. She's my idol. Actually, could you give me a moment? All I need is 3 seconds. Lady Fiatena, lend me your courage. 3, 2, 1. You're right. I can't keep running from the truth. I want to command it, just like you said. So, where should we start with the investigation? You probably have a bunch of experience.
I think I should taste it first.
Oh, the green mushroom, you mean? The taste is the same as the red ones. There's nothing special there.
Sorry, everybody. I'm just doing something real quick.
Well, the Traveler is a lot more perceptive than most people. She should at least give it a try.
Oh, I see. Well then, I'll grill some up right away.
Veressa cooks the mushrooms that everyone digs in. Just like Veressa said, the taste is the same.
So, notice anything, Traveler?
Nope, no difference in taste.
Just like Veressa said. Guess it was the same for all of us.
Finally, a worthy devotee after all this time. Fascinating.
Hello?
Who said that?
No need for alarm. There is only one among you who piqued my interest, and that is the one with golden hair. Seeing as you all appear to be acquainted, I allowed the rest of you to hear my voice as well. Now, I shall grant you all the honor of becoming my first subjects in this era.
Cut to the chase.
Now, you were the ones who wanted to learn more about my origins. I merely granted your wish.
Origins? Wait, you're the green mushroom?
So you do know how to use your brain, young one. But you'll excuse me if I have no interest in you, craven and dull-witted as you usually seem.
Hey, watch it, buddy!
Yeah, that's
Let me
rude.
remind you, it was your own curiosity that started all of this. I see no reason for me to stand down. I only granted you this audience because I saw potential in you. I am the Sage Lord of Fungi. Serving me is a great honor, as well as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Sage Lord? Good one. Did you come up with that yourself?
You mock my name? All you do is make a mockery of your own taste. Of course, the Sage Lord of Fungi is too dignified for petty arguments with lesser organisms.
Sure doesn't sound like it.
Nope.
That's enough out of you. What's wrong with you humans? You should be full of reverence at this point.
Reverence is earned, not given.
In that case, I don't know what went wrong, but you lack the trust and worship to be my subjects. So we shall have to table that for the time being. However, I am willing to share my sagely knowledge with you. I have all the answers you seek. As with all seekers of said knowledge, all you have to do is prove your sincerity, and we shall see if you're worthy.
Look! More green mushrooms right in front of us!
These clones are my most loyal subjects, as well as the keepers of my secrets. If you want answers, then gather your wits and search for clues. I shall await your summons. It might be advisable to brush up on your devotion in the meantime.
The voice is gone. Finally, Paimon had enough of that racket. Talking in our heads without permission, spewing a bunch of nonsense. Even a How is better than him.
I still think a How is worse.
So, do you think what he said was true? About being the Sage Lord of Fungi and all that?
Maybe, but most of it sounded like hot air to Paimon.
We may not know who he is, but we know he exists.
True. That conversation in our heads definitely was real.
And it proves these mushrooms aren't regular mushrooms at all. Something fishy is going on.
Which means we made the right call to investigate.
I guess this is the beginning of our hero's journey then. So let's make like heroes and get to the bottom of this. So we can command the truth and this mushroom. Okay. That sounded a lot cooler in my head.
Well, we have one thing going for us. We've faced mushrooms before, and they're pretty pathetic as far as enemies go.
Such insolence!
Did you hear that? Sounds like someone's mad.
You're spying on us?
No response. Guess he's not gonna admit it.
Well, he said his subjects hold the clues to his secrets. Who knows if he was telling the truth? But we can't just ignore the green mushrooms, so let's start investigating. Okay, so this one is red. Ah! Fungus! It turned into a fungus! That
So this is one of his subjects? Well, it's kind of cute.
Bull warrior compliment? Much appreciate. No, bull warrior natural enemy. Eat, must resist.
Careful, Veressa. This is a kind of monster from Sumeru. Even though it looks cute, it can still attack you.
A monster? Aw, that's too bad. I was hoping we could be friends.
Gather your wits and search for clues. Well, surely violence is a form of wit.
Mercy, mercy! Food is sacred. Everything else, waste. That's all I know. Promise.
It turned back into a normal mushroom.
I guess it told us everything it knows.
You mean that food is sacred?
Well, that's a whole bunch of nothing. Let's go look somewhere else. Oh, a green mushroom! And it turned into a fungus! Nice try, but you're not scaring Paimon with that one twice! Okay, let's go on the initiative. Hey, you! What's the whole food is sacred thing about?
As our Sage Lord stated, you must demonstrate your wits to receive the answers you seek. That means I should be the one asking the questions, not you.
Okay, the green mushrooms actually speak properly and have a bit of an attitude problem.
Okay, so it turns out this one can talk. Fine. What do we have to do? Solve a riddle or something?
Riddle? Oh, I'm not good at that. Could you, give us an easy one?
That sounds like a problem for your friends. Besides, did I say this was up for negotiation?
I'm pretty much a riddle master.
Enough chatter. Time for my question. Why are all the mushrooms in this orchard willing to become the subjects of the Sage Lord?
Man, how are we supposed to know?
Because you're his clones, right? I remember him saying something like that.
Alas, no wits in sight. The answer could never be that simple.
Because he's a fun guy.
What? How did you get that so fast?
Sino has entered the chat, y'all.
Oh, it's that kind of riddle.
Sumeru mushrooms! Of course! Paimon can't believe she didn't think of this possibility.
Wait, does that mean everyone in Sumeru is into puns? Huh. Is it because the people are so clever?
No, we just, have a lot of experience with these kinds of jokes.
I think now's the appropriate time to drop this.
Well, since you have proven your wits, I will now answer your question. The act of eating is not only a physical necessity, but also a sacred ritual. Mushrooms like us are the Sage Lord's intermediaries. Incinerating our flesh forges a spiritual connection between you and the Sage Lord himself.
Oh, so that's why he could speak to us in our heads.
So you're saying if we want to talk to him again, all we have to do is eat more mushrooms? No, wait, don't turn back into a regular mushroom! Oh, too late. And all we have is another cryptic message.
Whoopsies.
Well, if eating is a sacred ritual, maybe we need to perform some kind of ceremony with special tools or something.
Oh, good thinking, Veressa! Let's try and ask the other mushrooms! Oh, but we should probably pick this one first since it's a green mushroom.
A greenberry shroom. Now there's two of them.
There are two fungi over there! Looks like they're discussing something.
Have you figured out how you're going to test the humans?
Of course! Any random question should do the trick. They don't look very smart to me.
Wow, cool! You greencaps are so wise. Just like our Siege Lord. Huh, I'm so jealous.
It's all progressing as expected. I know. Oh, please, please tell us how to conduct the ceremony. And I shall respond. Nothing in life comes for free. You have two choices. Answer a question about the stars and moon above, or the dark abyss below.
Ew! And they'll say, no, I'm stumped. I can't think anymore, or my cap will explode into spores!
They're humans, idiot. They don't have caps or spores.
All right. Duh.
Oh yeah, the red mushrooms are definitely not as smart, to say the least.
And then I'll say, ha, you can't even answer the most basic of basic questions? Come back after you've studied for a few more decades.
Ha! Yeah! A few more decades. Huh.
Of course, they're so dense, it might actually take them that long to realize that. If eating is a ritual, then obviously, the ceremony is the cooking.
I mean, obviously it's the cooking!
Did they just give us the answer?
Who goes there?
And you think we're the dense ones? Look in the mirror, buddy.
A floating pale organism out of nowhere! My cap almost burst into spores!
No, wait, no, disappear! At least explain yourselves first!
Well, we already got what we needed.
So, we passed the test? Where's the sense of accomplishment? So much for gathering our wits. We didn't have to use our brains at all. Oh well. The important thing is, the Sage Lord of Fungi wants us to use cooking to establish a stronger mental connection with him.
That sounds right. Uncle Atoli did say, when you cook this mushroom, the higher the heat, the better the fragrance.
Right! That was the case when you grilled them in the orchard, too. Heat really does release their flavor.
If we cook them just right,
Okay, let's give it a try.
sounds like a plan for us.
Definitely. But we should probably explain the situation to Uncle Akatl and the rest of the tribe first.
Good call. It's best for everyone to be prepared.
Another green berry shroom. Also, I wonder how our, Okay. Nothing to scoff at.
What?
Hurry up, Brassa! Coach will take it from here. Charge! Hurry up, Brassa!
Even when she's not charging, though, her sprint feels really fast.
Headbutt!
Chief Akatl gathers people from the tribe to hear Varessa's report on the mushrooms.
Huh.
Huh. Okay, so it felt pretty normal in the moment, but hearing it back does sound kind of, ridiculous.
This silence speaks volumes.
So, the mushrooms in the orchard are sentient. What a remarkable discovery!
Yeah, without your investigation, who knows what could have happened?
Thanks for looking into it, and for collecting all this information.
What a relief. I was worried it sounded like I lost my marbles.
It does sound far-fetched. After all, none of us have ever spoken to a mushroom. But we know you're not one to lie, Varessa. Besides, the origin of the green mushrooms has always been a mystery to us. Thanks to you, we now know something sinister could be going on. So, we should do our part to help.
When a joke happened? Oh, it was earlier. We were solving a riddle from one of these sentient green mushrooms, and he asked, why did all these mushrooms want to become the Lord's subjects? And everybody else tried to give serious answers, but then the traveler said, because he's a fun guy? Get it? Because he's a mushroom?
Yeah, just let me know if there's anything I can do.
Wow, that didn't take much convincing.
Thank you, everyone.
Oh, wait. You said the mushrooms needed to be cooked at high heat, right? I can do that for you right now. I'll be quick. All right, I'm back. I used cast iron, so it should be hot enough.
Whoa, it smells delicious! Suddenly Paimon's hungry again.
Well, here goes nothing.
Wait, that's his voice!
Looks like you stumbled upon the right path. But this temperature does not demonstrate even a fraction of the sincerity I require.
Are we gonna have to go to the volcano?
Did you really think some common stove could generate enough heat to earn the acknowledgement of the Sage Lord? Humans are such a disappointment. You can solve my riddles when the answers are handed to you on a silver platter. But as soon as there are no more hints, not a shred of intelligence in sight. Do try and use your brain this time.
How did it go? Did you hear the voice?
Annoying menace of a mushroom! The Sage Lord of Fungi said the heat's still not high enough. Sage Lord of nitpicking, more like!
Still, the only way to figure out his goal is to keep playing along.
Not high enough, huh? I guess that means we need a more powerful source of heat. Attention, everyone! We need items that can generate intense heat. Anything you can find.
I'll see what I can do.
Leave it to me.
We should take a look too.
Definitely! We're not super familiar with this area,
I'm fairly
though.
certain they
Do
mean
you have any
the volcano.
Nothing concrete, but we could check around the volcano. It spews out all kinds of stuff. Maybe there's something we can use.
Awesome! Let's go! Paimon's gonna find something scorching hot and then throw it at that stupid mushroom's face!
Oh yeah, I could actually... Let's see, where's that skewer? Oh, there it is. Wait, that's it? Oh, then there's the cheesy crab hot pot. Okay, that's actually pretty good. We collected plenty. Flower feather plant. Wow. Masters of the Night Wind. Sides the canopy. People of the Springs. Wait, where's the surprise from the Children of Echoes then? Oh, yeah, that one. I saw everybody. Words are hard. Okay. Also, I haven't tried to check the ingredients in a while. Oh yeah, good thing too. I had all this wheat, but didn't turn it into flour. Okay, let's go over here. Oh, hey, there's a chest over there.
Hurry up, Brassa!
Coach will take it from here.
Full speed ahead.
Harder! Yeah! Skyward!
Shower me with praise. Time to shine.
Strike clouds converge!
Let's move. Why me? Good. Heads up. Justice o'clock. Oof.
Oh, that was quick.
Headbutt.
I have a feeling that we're supposed to explode these, though. Okay, that's not gonna work. Hang on. Where's the bow character? Ah, there we go. I know I had one here. Oh. Silly me. Oh, jeez.
Overruled. Teamwork is strength. Things are about to get dicey. Hear the echoes of the valley. Going in.
Oh. Okay. Thank you.
It's a miracle.
I was expecting 3 chests. Like, okay, let's get Bressa back out. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, skyward, scatter.
Hurry up, Brassa! Hey, there should be some avatars of lava somewhere along this path. Their cores are really hot. It might be just what we need.
You know, when you think about how everyone jumped to help us like that, it seems like your tribe has been suspicious of the green mushrooms for a while.
Yeah, but without you, we would have never gotten this far. I mean, tons of people have tried that mushroom without a weird voice talking in their head.
You do have a good point.
Right. So, even if you wanted to investigate, you had nowhere to start.
Yeah, this opportunity was a long time coming. Plus, the Sage Lord's arrogant attitude definitely triggered my tribe's competitive spirit.
Yep, competition seems to be a thing here.
Verissa doesn't seem competitive most of the time, though. Outside of training and fighting monsters, at least.
Yeah, well, I don't really like fighting or competing, to be honest. Still, I've learned a lot from Kojian-san. She taught me that strength is a means rather than an end. We get stronger so we can use our strength when it counts. Like during the Abyss invasion. Having the training to master my vision meant that I could do something to stop it. So, no matter how scared I feel, I know I have to be brave. Because people are counting on me.
There's a certain strength deep within you.
Thanks. It's a work in progress. I can only hope that one day I can be as brave as Lady Fiatena. Alright, we should keep looking. Oh, looks like we can make this jump.
Uh-oh! A falling rock!
That avatar of lava pushed it down. Come on, let's charge!
Charge?
Yoo-hoo! Let the world collide! Why me? Hut. It's justice o'clock!
Gosh, did you see that?
Done
She's not
and
even fully
dusted.
built yet, and she's
This
hitting
core should
80k.
be perfect. Look, the phlogiston inside it is still active.
Oh, let's see! Woo! Hot!
A few more chunks like this, and we should be good. Come on, let's keep heading up. Careful! 3 avatars of lava ahead!
Shower me with praise. On my move, seize the skies.
Yeah! Hut. It's justice o'clock! It's justice o'clock! Yeah!
Well, that was 150k,
Ah!
and she's not even fully built yet.
Oh no, not good! giant weasel thief. Is there a great Tolan weasel thief or something?
We call it a Furnace Shell Mountain Weasel. It's very aggressive, so be careful.
Inconsequential. Yeah, scatter! Skyward! Make way for the...
Antenna! Grant aim strike! Hero incoming! Hi! Look out below! Strike a pose!
What a great haul! A bunch of seeing eyes, and this thing the weasel used to spew out fire!
I think that's its back armor. It shoots out phlogiston, so it can pretty much attack from all directions. My dad told me about them once. Creatures that live in the volcano. I can't believe we actually ran into one. This piece of armor might produce even higher temperatures than the seeing eyes. We'll get those mushrooms super hot this time.
Nice fighting back there, by the way.
Oh, well, even though I don't like fighting, sometimes you don't have a choice. So, I've tried to figure out a bunch of different ways to get myself in the zone. For example, I've read a lot of stories about heroes, and my favorite hero has always been Fiatenna, the one I mentioned before. Fiatenna's most iconic feature was her mask. So, I decided to make one just like hers.
Oh,
So now,
that explains it.
whenever I wear the mask, it's like there's a little piece of her with me. If I want to honor her legacy, I have no choice but to be brave. At the same time, though, I guess it's kind of like a crutch. Kind of like I'm hiding behind her strength.
Oh, you really think so?
It's nothing to feel ashamed about.
Really? It's just... I feel like I need to take it off one day and face things alone. But the longer I put off taking that step, the more impossible it feels. I don't know if I have it in me.
But you were the one who decided to investigate this case, not your mask.
Yeah! You had the courage to make that decision. And that's what adventuring is all about! Fighting is just a small part of it.
Oh,
Besides, Paimon thinks you're doing a great job. Just take your time. It's not a race.
thanks for believing in me, you two. I've learned so much. And I won't give up. Not until I can face things on my own. After that pep talk, I feel like my appetite is back in full force.
That's what we like to hear.
You're hungry already? Paimon hasn't even finished digesting her last meal.
Come on, let's head back to the tribe. We'll earn that mushroom's recognition this time for sure.
Oh wait, no, duh. I should just teleport back.
Why me? Kapow!
We're back! And we found a bunch of stuff to use!
Great. We're almost done with the preparations on our side, too.
I've managed to get these iron chunks red hot. We should be good to go.
Yeah, and since we need really high temperatures, I brought the best stove I could find.
And I got a bunch of buckets of lava on standby if we need more fuel.
It's like we're gearing up for a fight, not cooking a few mushrooms.
Yeah, but the things we brought aren't your typical cooking utensils either.
Well, that mushroom started it, right, everyone? Disrespecting Varessa and our guest of honor.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of excuses it can come up with this time.
Thanks for the help, everyone. It really means a lot.
All right, let's see what we have here. Huh? The armor of a furnace shell mountain weasel? Don't tell me you went into the volcano.
No, it erupted out of nowhere, and then the weasel appeared, and then, well, anyway, we got this in the end.
Either way, this is something special. Back when I was training to be a chef, I studied the effect of temperature on different ingredients. This kind of armor produces intense localized heat. It's great for fish because you can get a nice sear on one side without overcooking the other. Anyway, let's get started. The mushrooms are all ready to go.
All right, let's go.
Oh, let's see. Will any of these do?
Whoa! The fragrance is so much more intense! And what's with this weird mist? Wait, no. Something's not right.
Oh, that's trippy.
Where are we? Where did everyone go?
I have no idea. We just showed up here. I can't see the others anymore.
Oh, this must be the dungeon.
Is something wrong?
That's a cuddle! Chief! We don't know where we are!
What? I know it's hard to see through this mist, but aren't you here at the tribe with the rest of us?
So you didn't feel anything strange?
No. What are you feeling?
This must be the Sage Lord's trick, but it's only affecting the three of us. But why us and not the others?
Because you are the only worthy devotees, of course.
Evil jerk of a mushroom, so this is what you look like!
Excuse me.
He does look a bit more evil than the other mushrooms we met.
I am no longer concerned with your insolence. On the contrary, I am satisfied with your performance. So, as promised, you shall have the answers you seek. Of course, I have a goal of my own. Let me reiterate once more. The great Sage Lord of Fungi, that would be me, is extending you the honor of becoming my subjects.
Ha! The only way anyone's serving you is on a platter!
Now, don't be hasty. It's inadvisable to speak in absolutes. You refuse only because you have yet to witness my miracles. Cherish this opportunity. It may not come again. As you know, Tivat is not a peaceful place. The gods wage war against one another. Monsters roam the land. Humans live in squalor. But then, humanity discovered me, and learned that I could grant them unlimited power to fell even the most fearsome of enemies.
If we want to become strong, we just have to eat this!
Woohoo! Those monsters are no match for me!
And so, the humans worshipped me as their savior. And in return, I revealed my identity as the Sage Lord of Fungi.
You really expect us to believe that? Besides, as far as enemies go, a few puny fungi aren't that fearsome.
Such arrogance! Take that back and apologize before I lose my temper.
You wish!
I mean, those monsters really don't look that scary. Not the kind you'd need a miracle to defeat, anyway.
You insignificant mortals boast of strength? Very well. Then prove it!
Alright, your funeral. Or should I say, your harvest.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward!
Form first! Let's move! Yoo-hoo!
Yeah! Scatter! Strike cloud converge!
Time to shine!
Yeah! Oof! Charge!
Oh, that...
Well fought! You see? You ate a fair amount of my clones, and now look what you can do. Huh. My eye for subjects is as discerning as ever.
Huh. Weren't we insignificant mortals just a second ago? Weird.
I'll admit, you're not entirely useless, but my miracles are even greater than you can imagine.
This mushroom is backpedaling.
No, don't just... another cryptic one-liner and another disappearing act? It's gotta be a mushroom thing at this point.
I guess you could say there is much room for improvement.
Well, what should we do?
I'm sorry.
Follow him?
Yeah, let's go. I think he's trying to tell us a story, although I'm not sure if I like the plot. Time to roll!
I soon became humanity's faith, and, with my power, created countless clones, with which I could bestow upon them an endless source of sustenance. Food is a scarce resource. A faith that provides for the needs of the flesh is the most practical and noble of all. And as my subjects gave themselves in service, either as civilians or warriors, I rewarded them with mushrooms in proportion to their contribution. The most exceptional among them could receive as many as 20 mushrooms a day.
That's it?
What are you insinuating? Are mushrooms not enough?
Well, it's possible people couldn't afford to be picky back then.
Yeah, but now even Saurians have more options than that.
Sustenance and strength. Such are the pillars of faith. So what do you think? A pretty enticing offer, wouldn't you agree? Once you become my subjects, all you have to do is build a civilization dedicated to the mushrooms. And then...
Hold on. I want to know what happened next.
What do you mean, what happened next?
Right. If the humans dedicated themselves in service to you, then shouldn't you have your own tribe at this point? Or even your own nation? But I've read a lot of woven scrolls about the heroes of Natlan, and I've never come across anything about some kind of mushroom savior.
Of course not. I was in a different nation at the time. I don't suppose you know their history, too.
We've been to Sumeru.
Yeah, and we didn't hear anything about a mushroom civilization.
I never said it was Sumeru. I have no idea where that assumption is coming from. A trivial detail. You know what? You don't deserve to know what happened next.
Then you don't deserve our faith either.
Yeah, if you want us to respect you, stop being so secretive.
True. If we don't know how the story ends, it doesn't hold much weight now, does it?
All right, fine. Same rules as before. If you want the truth, you'll have to use your wits to earn it. If you fail to prove your worth, good luck getting another detail out of me.
He ran off. Come on, after him.
Oh. Uh-huh. Right.
As if we're really surprised that he ran off at this point.
He jumped down from here. So it looks like we just need to...
Hold on.
Is something wrong, Traveler?
There's something off about his motive.
Off? How?
That's how I feel too. Based on his personality, if he won't tell us how things turned out in the end, it must be because it's not something he can brag about. Besides, how did he even get from Sumeru to Natlan? Seems like he's avoiding that subject too. And through it all, he still hasn't given up on recruiting us. Even though he's in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, he seemed pretty annoyed with our questions. Why not just kick us to the curb?
You must be in dire need of subjects, and it has to be the three of us.
But why?
Let's go after him.
All right, sounds like a plan. Let's go.
All right, down we go. And we're teleported to another part of the realm. Oh!
Catch me if you can! If you can figure out which way to go, of course.
Oof, absolutely insufferable. Come on, let's find him.
Hurry up, Terasa! Leave this to me. I'll clear a path for you. I think we can get these mushrooms to form a path. We just need to wait for the right timing.
Get a load of this!
Watch out, Marissa!
Don't worry about me. I've got this.
Ah, shit.
Here I go! Here I go! Get back on track.
Hey, this is supposed to be challenging?
A dead end?
Jump up. Let it give us a ride. All right, this should be good. Get ready and jump!
Oh.
Backed into a corner, huh?
We've got you this time!
Ow! Well, that hurt, you know. You humans have such violent tendencies.
How did we lose him?
He dug into the ground.
Not again. Although, I think I pulled something off of him.
Hi, Momoy. I'm doing good. How about you?
A ball of mist. Oh no, it's spreading. Ah, they're gonna eat us. Gonna eat us. Eat us.
Ungrateful humans. At this rate, I won't have any clones left.
Little eerie, but doing well. Have you hydrated and stretched? Yes, I have. I actually got up and stretched like half an hour ago, and I'm probably gonna do that again before I join my friends for repo.
The more my clones are consumed, the less power I have. Oh, the situation grows dire.
And I'm probably gonna warm up something to eat prior to going into repo, because we're planning on going for quite a while, and I don't know if I'll have an opportunity to eat during the collab.
Why must the humans eat so much?
Wait, how are you doing, Momoy?
My power is all but spent, but it was still enough to control a single human at least. Now all of Sumeru knows how scrumptious my mushrooms are. So if I want to grow, I must relocate. And if I want it to happen fast, I need suitable environmental conditions. You! Take me somewhere hot. The hotter the better.
Yes, my lord.
Is this the place, human?
Yes. This is a volcano in a land far to the west. The temperatures here get very high. It should be a most suitable location for your lordship to regain his strength. I shall now find a good place to plant you, my lord,
Have I got some
so that
books
your
that I
mycelial
was
majesty
interested in, but
may
it's like
take root
10
in this
p.m.
fertile land.
7 minutes to 10 p.m. So EP. Where you at again, Momoy? If you don't mind my asking, of course.
Yes, proceed.
I feel like you've told me before, but my memory isn't the best.
Huh? An earthquake? No, a volcanic eruption! Ah!
Is he EU? Western EU. Oh, I gotcha.
So that's how it ended. No wonder he tried to hide it from us. It's pretty embarrassing.
I thought he said people formed communities around this mushroom and used it as their main source of food.
Yeah, but it looks like his following got too big and he
excuse me.
couldn't keep up with the demand.
Huh. He used the mushrooms as his main recruitment tactic. But then the situation got out of control.
I'm with the rich countries. Yes, not the used to be USSR. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I mean, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna ask any more if you don't feel comfortable saying where.
Which means
Well, yeah, what have you
the
been up to
more
this weekend?
mushrooms the humans ate, the less powerful he became, right?
Wow. So his following didn't last long.
Nope. Which explains why there aren't any records about some kind of mushroom civilization. In the end, he mind-controlled a human to bring him to Natlan and then got buried under a pile of volcanic rocks.
Yeah. For who knows how long. When we were talking to him earlier, he seemed kind of, out of touch, you know?
Well, he has been living under a rock, so...
That
checks
living
out.
under a rock. I see what you did there.
But clearing out this area for your orchard finally allowed him to start regaining his power.
Right, I just can't spell. Right, it's Switzerland. I gotcha.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Let's see. How do you say
My
it
parents
in
always
German
thought
again?
it was
Is
so
it Die
weird
Schweiz?
that mushrooms kept popping up around the orchard no matter what we did. Wait, but if everything we saw is true, that means this mushroom has mind control powers or something? That's a recipe for disaster.
Oh yeah, ich spreche Deutsch. Let's see, I spent most of my life in the US, of course, but I was actually born in Kaiserslautern, Germany.
Hold on.
Hence
Do you
why I
remember
decided
what
to
he
learn the
showed us?
language.
A group of humans worshipping a giant mushroom. It just doesn't make sense. They must have been mind-controlled. But when he started running out of power, he couldn't keep it up.
Spreche Deutsch aus Französisch? Nein, ich spreche nicht Französisch.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why he doesn't seem to be able to control us either.
Let's see, nur Englisch, Deutsch und manchmal Schwedisch. Let's see, I kind of want to learn Dutch as well though. Let's see. I understand now why it has to be us.
Oh? Why?
I'll explain on the way. I need to catch him to confirm my theory.
All right, then let's find this mushroom.
Let's see. You want to know drunk German? Okay. I actually haven't played this quest yet. It's pretty funny, actually.
Oh, the environment changed again. Nothing to face Paimon at this point.
Let's keep looking. He can't hide forever.
Okay, I'm actually not supposed to... Oh! I guess it didn't matter.
Faster, stronger. Skyward, scatter.
Hero incoming! So you made it this far. Impressive. In that case...
He hid himself in the statue. What should we do? Actually, that checks out. We're just gonna smash it, right? Cool.
Skyward. Make way for the...
You wanna stand down! Hi! Yeah! Look out below! Hero incoming!
Quick as a flash.
Doesn't the Paytor restroom sound like Venti? I was thinking the same thing, actually. I wonder if it is the same voice actor, although I highly doubt it.
Let the world come on.
Start the clock!
Stray clouds converge.
Ow, ow, ow! Heads up! Hi!
We've got you this time, nasty mushroom. We know all your schemes.
Maybe try hiding them a bit better next time.
We thought you were just a mushroom that happened to taste good. But now we know how dangerous you are, so we have to stop you.
Huh. It would seem you're not completely devoid of intelligence. Fitting for my future subjects. Still, you're overlooking a very important detail. Did you think I was running away because I was scared? Well, this is a world of my creation. My will rules supreme.
As a Venti player and owners who hears, wouldn't gliding be faster 50 times a day?
My schemes have been exposed, you say.
I know, I don't use Venti that often, so I don't think I've ever heard that voice line from him.
Achieved.
What?
Although I prefer to call myself the Sage Lord of Fungi, in the human tongue, I am known by another name. You now behold the god Bifrons, the sole protagonist in this endless carnage!
So you're a god.
Indeed, foolish, shallow, and ungrateful humans! Have you forgotten your savior during this time of war? I am the god who's protecting countless of your kind during this Archon war. You have no food in which to satiate your hunger, no means with which to counter the hordes of monsters, and the gods loom overhead, capable of reducing you to ashes with a simple snap
You see that, or
of
everything's
their
dead here?
fingers.
And then of course, Zhongli owners are too familiar with Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Just one word, and you could have had my protection. But now, that opportunity is lost forever, and you only have your own stupidity and arrogance to blame. No matter, my plan has already succeeded. What you saw when you cooked the mushrooms was not mist, but spores, set to sprout into green mushrooms very soon. And that's where their true power lies. Because, given a bit of time to grow, green mushrooms will multiply exponentially. You see,
So that's why we have
considering
to eat
my
them
current
immediately.
level of power, I had no way to create large number of clones. Unless, of course, I had access to a source of extreme heat. And you delivered one to me on a silver platter. That was my plan all along.
Mushrooms are good though, not. I wish I liked mushrooms, but I can't get past the texture.
So, you kept running away from us because you needed to buy time?
Precisely. Before long, the green mushrooms will multiply at an unstoppable rate, allowing me to return to the peak of my power. Then, I shall reclaim my dignity and status as a god, achieve victory in the Archon
Is
War,
it too a mushy?
and take
It's a
revenge on
mushy, and then
Sumeru.
sometimes, depending on the mushroom, kind of leathery and slimy.
You have no concept of time, do you? Newsflash, the Archon War is old news, buddy.
Nonsense! Is that not the source of your suffering? All I hear in this land is war this and war that. If you fear the Archon War, all the more reason to cower behind the protection of a god.
Pretty sure they're talking about the war against the Abyss.
Huh?
The Archon War? I guess I've heard about that once or twice, but only from Outlanders.
It's like, then try shiitake mushrooms. They're really good, in my still humble opinion. I'll keep that in mind. Like, I think I might have seen shiitake a few times when I was going grocery shopping.
Ha! I see what's going on here. You're using lies and trickery to befuddle me. You know, my original plan was to imprison you here until the end of time. But now, I have a better idea. Once nothing is left of this land but an endless field of mushrooms, I'll set you free. You get
so
the
the buffet
honor
of
of
soups?
witnessing that despair in person.
I'm not sure what kind of soups. Well, I guess that's what the internet is for, right?
Now, I was going to offer you a glimmer of hope by allowing you to pledge yourselves to me and take on the burden of managing my kingdom. But now, the deal is off.
There was never a deal. There was never a deal in the first place.
What did you say?
Sorry, responding to a DM. So you weren't chosen because you saw something in us. We were your only option.
The Traveler explained everything. The only reason I could hear you is because I've eaten so many mushrooms over the years.
Oh goodness. Sorry about the ads, everybody. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and get up and stretch a bit while the ads go away, and I'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. So I've got some ramen warming up in the microwave, and while waiting for that to cook, we can keep going.
Yeah, and Paimon ate a whole bunch during the competition. Paimon's small, so it didn't take as many mushrooms for her to be affected.
And I happen to have a special constitution, which made it easy to hear your voice.
Point being, most people would have to eat a monstrous amount of mushrooms to even hear you over the buzz of a mosquito. So you latched onto us as a group of people who can actually hear your voice. In other words...
You're too weak.
You said your mushrooms need time to grow, which means you don't have enough power to keep us here.
I may not have my former strength, but keeping a few humans right where I want them is a small task. Unless you think you can take on a creature as vicious and powerful as the Jade Plume Terra Shroom.
I've done it before. About 100 times.
Because you definitely can't. Right?
Forget about him.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, if he was telling the truth, we need to get back to the tribe as soon as possible.
Oh, no! You must be bluffing! A few measly humans couldn't possibly be that powerful! And what's this about a war against the Abyss? Hey, I want answers!
Paimon's not gonna waste one more word on this guy. Let's go!
Oh, excuse me.
What should we do?
Worried? Ha ha ha! Don't be! It's just a few mushrooms. Unholy!
Get ready to feast!
The memes. It's your time to shine, Veressa.
More, please!
Oh, that's cute.
Guess it's time to dig in!
Even the Fatui are joining in.
Stop this at once! Huh?
You get what you deserve.
What a great meal. Thanks, everyone. I feel like a whole new me.
And with that, we took care of all the green mushrooms. Now, care to tell me what happened earlier? It was lights out for all three of you.
You tell the chief everything that happened.
Someone planted a god in Veressa's orchard, and she's been eating it ever since.
Yeah, we know not every god that's still around is super strong, but this one reached a whole new low.
I can't imagine the bar getting any lower than that.
Also, didn't he have his facts all wrong? He kept going on about some kind of Archon War.
Ah, well, Natlan was never part of the Archon War, so it rarely comes up around these parts. It makes sense that you don't know much about it, Veressa.
Whoa, hold on. Are you serious?
Of course. The infighting between the dragons pretty much took over everything. So there was no room for the gods to join in.
Makes sense.
Yep, that checks out. Living under a rock all those years, Mushroom God wakes up, thinking it's still the Archon War, and tries to use that to convince people to worship him.
Little did he know, our lives are much better now than in the Age of the Dragons.
So what do we do now? It can't be easy to slay a god.
I guess it's back to business as usual. As long as we keep picking the green mushrooms, that god is just a tasty mushroom at the end of the day.
Mushroom god got itself bitten by a Tatankasaur earlier, but of course they didn't see that.
Actually, Traveler, can I borrow you for a minute?
Sure thing.
Alright, here's good. So, it's not anything super important. I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my
Maressa's such
heart.
a relatable character, dude. Like, yeah, I agree. And honestly, she did not deserve all the hate that she got.
Your encouragement gave me the courage to investigate the green mushrooms and helped me resolve a threat to my tribe.
Unlike any character of Fontaine. I mean, there are some characters of Fontaine that are relatable here and there. But I guess not to the extent that some of these Natlan characters are.
And maybe this sounds weird considering everything, but it was a really awesome adventure. I had fun.
Me too. It's an adventure I'll remember for a long time.
Oh, why's that?
You got the chance to shine as a hero, and it was all you through and through.
You're right. I never thought my appetite would save the day. It's pretty surreal.
Everybody's got their own strengths and weaknesses.
But it's like you said. All it takes is a little patience and perseverance, and my time will come. If I start to doubt myself in the future, all I need to do is think of this experience and everything I've learned along the way.
Yep, you got this. My dog's popping in with cuddles and kisses. Aw. What kind of dog do you have?
Hey, you two! Akata was saying that since a scholar from Sumeru warned the tribe about the mushrooms, someone there must know about the
Bichon
mushroom
Frise?
god.
Ah.
Should we go check it out? Couldn't hurt to get more information.
Oh, good point. But if we're heading to the academia,
Little
I need to
baby.
get permission from Uncle
So cute.
Akatl first.
Right. And it's not a quick trip. We have to cross the whole desert.
Who knows? Maybe there's a Sumeru scholar in Natlan right
Good
now.
idea. Let's check it out.
The State of the Sacred Flame? If it's Sino, the dad jokes. Oh, this ought to be good. Oh wait, we're talking to Catherine. After hearing your story, Catherine heads to the speaker's. Oh shit.
Oh, Catherine's back. And isn't that Tainari?
Oh, it's Takanari.
Word from the speaker's chamber was that an Emerta scholar happened to be conducting research in the area. So they helped me to get in touch.
It's been a while, you two. So you're the ones looking into the Sage Lord of Fungi.
Yep, you're an expert, so you must know all about him, right?
Of course, to those of the Amurta Darshan, his case is well known, a part of ecological history. His power is tied to his number of clones, so at one point he possessed a truly fearsome form, but as his clones diminished in number, he got smaller and smaller until he couldn't hold on to physical form at all. And so he became impossible to track. Scholars could only keep tabs on him by monitoring what remains of his clones. Now learning his true form led to Natlan?
Yeah, the mushrooms started popping up in our orchard not too long ago.
Well, from what I've heard, he has very few clones right now, so there's nothing to worry about. Feel free to use the mushrooms as you see fit. They really are delicious. Of course, in the interest of research, I prefer to send a few scholars from my Darshan to monitor the situation every so often. What do you say? I wanted to get your permission before submitting a formal request to the Speaker's Chamber.
Of course, you're welcome anytime.
My baby. Yeah, I love
That's a
Takanari.
huge help, actually.
Takanari is actually one of the ones on the standard banner that I don't mind losing 50-50 to. Actually, the only two characters I mind losing 50-50 to are Kuching and Jean, but that's just because both of them are C6 already. So I'm like, stop giving them to me.
I wanted to ask, though, you said what remains of his clones? Does that mean there are clones outside of Natland? Even now?
Oh yes, there's a huge one beneath the chasm.
Saurian?
You know that name?
Yeah, Paimon calls it Sheesh Room.
Sheesh Room?
It's absolutely huge! Way more impressive than the puny Sage Lord.
It took a long time for Zamaran to grow into his form. Luckily, Zamaran isn't a green cat mushroom, so there's no danger to us. And I believe its mind has been separated from the mushroom god for a long time. I doubt there's a connection between them anymore.
We should go see Zamaran one of these days.
Ooh, I'll come. It'll be nice to interact with a friendly mushroom for once.
Friendly is right, so this one is definitely not for eating.
I would never.
And we finished the tribal quest, everybody. And then we get all these materials, although it's not going to do me much good because we've already fully ascended Varesa. That's okay though. These materials could be useful for someone else, most likely. Oh, we have enough for a wish. Let's throw one in before we end the YouTube side, because why not? Okay, nothing. Okay, nothing, but that's okay. Oh yeah, we got... Oh, and we got an achievement. Let's go. You're right. I never thought my appetite would save the day. And how about that? Our YouTube? Oh yeah, I'm live on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously, but I decided to separate the VODs on the YouTube side, since we're gonna be having a little repo collab in a little bit. But yeah, since Twitch is allowing simulcasting now, I decided to stream to YouTube at the same time as Twitch, because I do want to increase my social media presence. So I'm trying to be more active on all my socials. You know, YouTube, Instagram, Blue Sky, my Facebook page. I deleted my Twitter because fuck that. But anyway, everybody, I'm gonna step away for a few minutes so I can end the YouTube side and get the VOD ready for the repo collab. So I think what I might do is, while I'm eating my food, we're gonna watch some YouTube videos, and while we wait for the time to come to hop into the repo collab. So I'll be right back, everybody. Oh, and everybody on the YouTube side, please stick around. I will be starting stream up again in a minute, so we can have the repo collab going. Let's see. Hi, Gab. Welcome on in. Good morning. Waking up, sipping some coffee. Hope you're having a great time. I'm doing great. I'm having a great time so far. But so sorry to go to the Be Right Back stream, but we're gonna be taking a quick break, and we'll be right back. But let me give you a shout out. Oh, Dead by Daylight? Have you been playing the Tokyo Ghoul Killer? Because I understand he got added to the game recently. But anyway, everybody, I'll be right back because I gotta end the YouTube side and then restart it again for the repo collab.
Who knew the people would adore me so much?